皆さん、英語のソータです。
Hey everyone, it's Sean.
どちら様と思われたそこのHe's my new partner. We are doing a podcast program together. He's Sean, so can you introduce yourself briefly, Sean?
Yeah, hey everyone, I'm Sean from the UK. I've been living in Japan for about 5 years.
5 years?
And I took over from Nate from the台本なし英会話レッスンpodcast, which I now do with Sota.
Yes, and the big difference is Nate is an American. He is British. 紳士でしょ？見るからにイギリス人って感じせえへん。So, today we have something very funny and interesting and exciting. イギリスといえば紅茶。イギリス人は本当に紅茶を飲むのかっていうエピソードをポッドキャストで作ったんですけれども、その番組内で3つのイギリス人おすすめの紅茶をご紹介したんですね。今回はそのうちの2つ、ショーンが日本で手に入れてくれまして、これを僕に入れてくれるということで、イギリス人ショーンが作る美味しい紅茶の作り方をご紹介しながら、僕はそれを飲みながら日本の紅茶とそしてどっちが美味しいのかっていうのを皆さんにご紹介したいなと思います。So Sean, what did you bring today?
Well, in the podcast I recommended 3 different types, if you remember. We had Yorkshire tea, Tetley's tea and PG tips. So today I've brought Tetley's tea and PG tips. I couldn't bring any Yorkshire tea, unfortunately, sorry.
It's okay.
But I thought it'd be interesting to see the differences between the 2 tea bags.
Now I can tell the difference, but let's drink them.
Let's try.
So now you're gonna show how to make a good cup of tea.
Let's start with some Tetley tea. So this is the round tea bags. So first of all, put your tea bags in and then add your hot water a little bit.
Not sugar first.
No, always just the tea first. Put that in there. Not too much because we still need to leave some space for the milk. The milk needs to go in afterwards. I would just give it a little bit of a stir just to kind of get the tea bag moving in the cup. So we're going to wait for 2 minutes.
Okay, why is it 2 minutes?
So that the tea inside the cup can kind of really get the flavour. If you take it out too early, it doesn't taste of anything. If you leave it too long, it tastes really bitter.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so far, what is the bad example?
The bad example, I think, was the one that we saw on the American YouTube, I think. And they had the tea bag and they put it in the milk. And then they put that into the microwave. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, it should always be this way. It should be hot water with the tea. Give it a little bit of a stir. Leave it. Wait. Be patient. Don't put it in the microwave.
2分待ちます。
Time's almost up, and that's 2 minutes. Okay. So we're good to go. So the next part is that we want to take the tea bag out. Now, some people, they will scoop the tea bag out and then just dispose of it. But some people will scoop the tea bag up and push it against the side very, very gently. So
not strongly.
Not strongly, no. If you squeeze it too much, it becomes too bitter. So you're going to scoop it up like this, and just very, very gently, and then
ゆっくりね、皆さん。
scoop it out.
なるほど。
Done.
ギュッと押しちゃダメなんやって。
Yeah, don't push it too hard. Otherwise, it'll be too bitter.
そうね。
Yeah, just a little bit.
あ、他のスプーン使う？
I-
使う？大丈夫？
No, this size spoon is the correct size.
なるほどね。一応もう一個用意してんねんけど。
Yeah. So
こっち使う？大丈夫？大丈夫？
yeah, this one is fine.
Okay.
So we're gonna. Okay. So now your tea should look like this.
結構声しっかり strong ね。
Yeah, it's got quite a strong smell as well. I think you can smell it quite well. So okay. So next comes the milk and the sugar.
Okay.
So the milk and the sugar is down to preference. So some people will have no sugar with milk. Some people will have 1 sugar with milk. Personally, I love 2 sugars with milk. So how about you, Sota? What do you want?
I'll get the same one.
The same one? Okay, so we'll do 2 sugars each. So yeah.
同じ形で。なるほど。2スクープね。なるほど。あ、結構入れるね。なるほどね。で、インスタのコメントで聞いたものによると、水をね、イギリスだと香水らしいので hard water。エビアンとかね、ああいう香水でもね、また味違うかもですけど、you don't care like soft water or hard water?
If I have a water filter, then yeah,
that's fine.
Great, yeah, but you've got a water filter, right? You use the water filter with this one.
なるほど。Yeah, I did.
Okay.
なるほど。なので、こう、ちゃんと浄水はね、使ってください。Not tap water.
compared to tap water, filtered water would be better.
Filtered water would be better, but tap water is fine too.
It's fine.
I use tap water, so I'm not fussy.
なるほど。なので一番はやっぱり浄水のが理想ですけど、水道水しかなければそれでも OK ですが、チョイスとして水道水、浄水、あとは香水も候補に入れてみてください。
So next is the milk. So this is another preference as well. Some people like a splash of milk, but some people like lots of milk. But I usually go off the color of the tea as I add the milk. So there's a particular color that it should be. Now maybe you don't know this, but TV kids show cartoon called He-Man. He-Man is like a superhero and his skin is a kind of light brown, but that color, that shade is the perfect color for a cup of tea. So we're going to add a little bit on here and try to match it to the same color as He-Man's skin.
This color is
This color is the color of He-Man's skin.
皆さんちょっと僕もヒーマンよう分からん。ヒーマンそうヒーマンかフーマンかパーマンか分からへんからだいたいこれぐらいの色になるぐらいがいいんですって。
Yeah.
確かにしっかりとした色 very strong compared to the Japanese,
I guess so, yeah. So can you see the color of that? That's the color of He-Man's skin.
なるほど。これぐらいのカラー皆さんぜひちょっと覚えてみてくださいね。
では紅茶が完成しました。めっちゃリラックシングモードだねそうかっこいい、似合うね。はい、すごいいい香りするし、香りが漂ってる。でヒーマンのね色にもなってると思いますので、すごい色、ちょっとね寄せれないですけど。So how should I drink it? Like from notes? 鼻からどうぞ耳から。
So in England, it's quite common to have biscuits with your tea.
Not cookies.
No, not cookies. Biscuits.
なるほど。
It's been very difficult for me to find British biscuits in Japan. These are the closest ones that I found. They're very similar. But what you do is you take one and just dunk it into the tea very quickly, like that, and then...
やりたい。まずクッキー入れていいんすって。
Small warning. If you leave the biscuit in for too long, it will break off and fall into your tea.
いただきます。
せーの。
待って、いくよ。ほう、これぐらい
Go, 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 go.
あんま違う分からへんけど何これどう違うの How is it different?
It's just the taste of the tea and the texture of the biscuit.
確かにa little soft.
Yeah.
柔らかいですね。
That's it. So the tea kind of makes it a little bit more soft. But yeah, the worst thing that can happen is if you dunk your biscuit into your tea for too long and it breaks off and falls into the tea, it's game over. You've got to make a new cup of tea. So.
確かに柔らかくなって美味しい。では、いよいよいただきます。Cheers! 乾杯しましょう。シャンパンみたい。いきます。
Perfect.
なんか味がやっぱしっかりしてるのと、kind of thick。すごいなんかこう香りいいね。僕結構甘くしちゃうけど、甘すぎない。そうなので甘党の方からしたらちょっと甘くないと思うかもしれないけど、確かにこれはこれで紅茶の香りがすごく残ってて美味しい。なんか日本のそのブランドのものだとちょっと味が薄い感じ。So Japanese brand's tea, it tastes a little weak sometimes.
A little bit, yeah. But you can change the strength by how long you leave the tea bag in the water. So today we left it for 2 minutes, which is the kind of average. If you want a weaker taste, just leave it in for 1 minute. If you want a stronger taste, then leave it in for 3 minutes.
砂糖好きな方はもっともっと入れても多分美味しいと思うけど、美味しい。はい、これがテッリーでした。もう一個次 PG Tips でしたかね。作ってもらいましょう。味違うんかな。皆さんなんかおかしいですよね。異変に気づきました。ごめんなさい、うちねコップそんなあらへんねそんなあらへんね。スープボールで申し訳ございません。僕はこのまま、日本人やからね。It's like a tea ceremony で
I guess so, yeah.
こうやって飲むからこれで作っていただきます。はい、ではここからまた同じ工程で作っていきます。
So now we're going to try PG Tips.
Can't
believe I'm doing this. This is so weird. This feels wrong. This feels wrong.
そう、スープボール皆さん使わんとってください。
Can you see how dark orange it's coming out the bottom? So if we give this a little bit of a stir here, look, can you see that? Wow, look at that color. Amazing.
なるほど、いいですね。こういうところにはいい感じってなるんよね。でも確かに色が濃いよね、両方とも。
2 minutes.
OK、また2分です。
Now tea bag, just give it a little push to the side. There we go, that's your bowl of tea.
So no two times.
Using the tea bag twice. Oh, no. No.
大阪人としてはもう4回ぐらい出しちゃうよ。
Oh my gosh. No.
完成でございますスープですか？オニオンスープか何か分かりませんけれども、でも色は同じね。 The color is the same で、さっきねその余ったクッキービスケット食べたんですけど、硬いのを食べてからさっきのつけた美味しさが分かった。つけたら柔らかくなるから、ぜひ皆さんあれやってみてくださいね。美味しい。ではいただきましょう。ティーセレモニーでございますはい。
Okay, let's go.
Different flavor.
Yeah.
なんかすごい
A little bit.
すごいハーブの香りしますね。女性とかでね、こうハーブティー飲まれる方とか多いと思うんですけど、これもまた違った味。とにかくやっぱイギリスの紅茶って濃いですね。カフェインがね、カフェイン
Yeah.
結構きつそう。ちょっと僕お腹痛くなってきたもん。でも美味しい。はい、皆さん最後に僕がどちらの紅茶が好きだったかを言いたいんですけれども、 One more time. What is the first one and the second one?
So the first one was Tetley's, the second one was PG Tips. Yeah. So
My favorite is the first one.
Oh, okay. Oh, interesting.
そう、一番最初の方が僕はすごい好みでした。これは結構ね、ハーブっぽい香りがすごくするので、僕にはちょっとこう香りが独特に感じてしまって、でもやっぱこれも濃い感じがしてすごく美味しかったですけど、やっぱ一つ目の僕はこっちが好きだし、やっぱり日本のとは違いますよね。香りが全然違うし、ポンって入れるだけであんだけ広がるのはすごいなって思いました。はい、皆さん今日の動画はいかがでしたでしょうか？ぜひ楽しんでいただけたら高評価とコメントも待ってます。くれぐれも皆さんティーバッグ3回4回5回使わんようにしてくださいね。僕は英語のソータという名前で Twitter、Instagram やっております。ショーンは
Sean Bradley 1986.
僕たち2人でやってる台本なし英会話レッスンというラジオ番組もぜひご視聴ください。ではまた次回の動画でお会いしましょう。バイ。